Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? We're going to continue our study with etymology and politics and how the witchcraft works in politics. Witchcraft is in many, many, many places. It's just that we are concentrating on the political side of it because of the Q movement and how dangerous it is to blindly follow things that people know nothing about. One of them would be politics. We think we know what politics is all about, so we go to the voting booth and vote, not realizing who we're voting for, what kind of a system we're voting in, or even the person themselves. We say, oh, I like that person, but we never met that person. We're given a version of them on television, tell a lie, and we believe that lie and go with it. Witchcraft, witchcraft, witchcraft. And we have been looking at our political leaders and their names and how they line up in the Bible and how it is just a question that you can ask yourself: is Q biblical or political? Because you can't serve two masters. You can't be 100% biblical and 100% political. If you're going to be 100% biblical, there's no way you're going to go into politics if you're really a truly Bible believer. And if you are a political or somebody that wants to follow politics and the ways of the world, you don't want to be involved in the Bible, in the biblical aspect of it. So I ask you, you get to ask the question, is Q biblical or political? The only thing Q talks about is how to be more political, get you more involved in the politics, get you more involved into the witchcraft, correct? I mean, I was hooked, I was duped, I was hoodwinked. It looked like a great idea when Q came out because us conspiracy truthers know that so many of these things are true. But we didn't know who Q is. Nobody still knows who Q is, but we follow him blindly. We fight amongst each other saying, oh, Q says this, Q says that. You're doing against Q. You're doing what Q wants. Who is Q? Q is trying to get you into politics. Let us continue with our etymology studies of our political leaders and how it might pertain to the Bible. We have a brand new president in office right now. He's been in office for less than a year. His name is Joe Biden. Correct? Joe Biden, Mr. President Joe Biden. But what if we are saying his name wrong? Biden. What if we are saying his name wrong? What if, I'm just saying what if. I'm not saying it is this way. I'm just saying it could be. What if Joe Biden's name is really Bid in. Biden. Not Biden. But what if? I'm just saying, what if we've been mispronouncing Mr. Joe Biden's name? That would be a shame and an insult. We should at least know how to pronounce his name correctly. What if his name, I'm just saying, what if his name was Biden? I don't know. What does bid mean? Bid. Bid. You bid for something. You put a bid for an auction. But doesn't bid also mean pray? Doesn't that mean pray? I mean, in the Holy Bible, it says pray, and I believe it uses the word bid. If we go here to bid, right? What does the first thing say in bid? Bid. To entreat, pray, invite, command. Bidden. To entreat and pray and command. Bidden. But that's with an I. Or with an A. Bidden. But bid is to pray. So I'm just saying that there is a coincidental thing that's happening with our top political leaders' names in the Holy Bible. Our president right now is Joe Biden. But if we've been pronouncing his name wrong and his name is Joe Biden, we could see that his name in etymology is saying so far, pray. Let's look at EN. What do you think EN says? Would it just be a coincidence? Do you guys think? Would it just be a coincidence that Mr. Joe Biden's name, EN, is an abbreviation for enemy? For enemy. For enemy. So EN in the dictionary is enemy. Did I spell that right? Enemy. And bid is pray. Now, I'm not saying that President Joe Biden's name is being mispronounced. But if it was broken down in two, Joe Biden's name could be spelt and read as pray enemy. Pray enemy. Do they want you praying to Jesus Christ? Do they have an actual agenda against Christianity? If you were the devil and you had all the time in the world and you were able to, and if you were able to trick somebody that's being born and lives 100 years, and you've been on the earth for millions of years, would you think you'd be smart enough to come up with schemes to trick somebody that lives here for a split second in time? Satan has been on this earth for how long? How long have you been on the earth? And you follow people blindly. You spend your time following politics and then hating somebody else in the world that follows a different political view of your own. You are praying to politics who are the enemy of God and Jesus Christ. Are you guys finding it a coincidence that all of our politician top leaders' names correlate etymology as enemy of the people, enemy of Jesus Christ, enemy of the church? Or is it just coincidence that etymology works this way? You see, people think that this is, the Democrats are so bad and the Republicans are so good. I'm not saying that all people think that. I'm just saying the Republican people, the Q followers, they have no clue what type of witchcraft they're involved in. Zero. Just like Obama. 0, fool 1. Fooled everyone. Which reminds me, remember that H1N1? H1N1? Can't you read that as hone? None? Hone? None? H1N1? H-O-N-E?